Hey YouTube, Alan back with another gameplay video, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Master System. So of course this is basically the kind of port or toned down version of the Mega Drive bigger brother. And this video is a request from Darren Connolly, a subscriber. So if you want to see a video, why not mention it in the comments below. But anyway, he wanted me to get back to play a Master System game of my choosing. And I thought about it and I said, you know what, why don't I kick off Master System games with the sequel to the very first game I did in this channel, which was the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, the original Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on Master System is one of my all-time favourites. This, not so much. I have a long history with this game. Ooh. And here we are. I should have mentioned that we're on the underground zone. This is the first zone, and yet it's underground. It's not a green hill, or it's not your typical starting point for Sonic. There's a lot of things in this game that tries to set itself apart from the traditional Sonic fare. One good improvement though over the first Sonic game on the Master System was you can actually recollect your rings, which you couldn't, so that helps. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not actually sure I want to go down there, thinking about it. Generally it's better to stay in the upper part. But yeah, I've had a very mixed relationship with this game. I love the first Sonic game, and I always really wanted the second one. And for whatever reason, I just never got around to getting it. It took years for me to get it when I was a kid. In fact, I had gotten Sonic Chaos, which is essentially Sonic 3, before I got this game. I can't even remember. I think I probably got this. I don't know if people remember it, kind of like the K's catalogue or one of those type of things, was how I came to have this game as a kind of Christmas present. But I don't know how I built it up or something, but when I finally got to play it, after all the wait and all the kind of hype, it was kind of like, oh, is that it? So I've never quite known, is it just me? But I don't really go back to this game all that much. I still constantly will go back to the first Sonic game. I'll even go back to Chaos every once in a while. But this one, not so much. I don't know, maybe. Oh, and one of the gimmicks of this level is that you're underground, you can go into a minecart. And that's good. Now I'm probably going to die because I have new rings. I mean, graphically, it's nice. It's very much in keeping with the first Sonic game. The music isn't as good, but it's solid, and it plays well. But it just doesn't have the kind of no, I knew I should have stayed up. It doesn't quite have the X factor like the first game had for me, and it was developed by a different company, even though it looks so similar. The first one was developed by Ancient, which is Yuzo Koshiro's company, but I can't remember who developed the second game and Chaos. Also begins with an A, but its name is eluding me right now. Oh, that's not good. I thought it was going to land on the spring, and I believe to get the Chaos Emerald I need to be up at the top. Possibly needed to be on that ramp that I seen. There, let's see if we can go up top. And of course it follows the same path. There's a Chaos Emerald hidden in each world. Oh no, that's not good. And I'm unlocked. Yeah, the Chaos Emerald's up there. But well, didn't get it. I can't even remember if there's a bonus world in this or not. I don't think there is. Like in the first game, you went to this kind of pinball-y bonus level. No, I don't think there is in this game. I'm sounding very negative. At least I feel I'm coming across negative. But it's because I had wanted it for so long, I think, and just it didn't quite, click. Even just starting in an underground zone is kind of like, what the hell? But it is a solid game. Like, it's a good 8-bit platformer. Oh, damn! I should have jumped off there. There's probably more rings up top than there are down here. And this is also an interesting boss, because we're on the 3rd zone. So let's go back and see if there are any rings. I could do with some. No, there aren't any. This boss in the Game Gear version is really, really difficult. And I've never understood this. Look, Robotnik comes and saves you. It's like, okay, you could have just let him die there and it would have been game over. You know? You would have succeeded. But no, I'll save you so that I can put you in front of this weird, whatever the hell thing, kind of Sarlacc pit style enemy. But yeah, you just jump over these balls, cannonballs I assume, that Robotnik is throwing out at the distance, and it kills the boss. You can't touch the boss. It's not too bad in the Master System. Whoa, it is a bit slippy on this diagonal platform. But what's the real challenge is, oh, there goes Robotnik to get his ball, or his defeated boss machine. The real challenge came in the Game Gear version because you couldn't see very far with the screen resolution. And instead of having the on the ground capsules, you have these flying UFOs. You can actually jump over them if you time it right. There's Flicky and Johnny Lightfoot, I think. So there we go, that's the first act done. I'm probably going to play a bit of the second act, and the reason why is I want to show the kind of novelty of the second act. Very contentious, this one. Oh, you can see in the opening kind of title card, a hang glider, and that was in the box art for the game. It was like, you know, Sonic's so cool, he's got a hang glider. Of course he'd be into kind of extreme sports and whatnot, and for that period in the 90s that would have been oh, jump over. Oof, that was tight. I don't know, do I want to go over right again? I do. I just had a feeling. There's two things about this level. One, the hang glider, which seemed cool and was really promoted, but has never really I just never liked it. Again, a bit like, oh no, back to the beginning, a bit like the minecart, I suppose. And there's also an Easter egg, I guess you could call it, on this level. Ah, damn it, it's hard to see where you're going there. You can't see where you're going to land. And I'm not particularly good at this game because I don't play it all that often. Alright, I need to get up there, is it? Okay, so presumably I go to the right, then back to the left. So yeah, this level's all springy. It's actually not that long a level. Oh no! Do you ever get that thing where you see something's going to happen before it occurs, but you kind of feel powerless to stop it? And all of a sudden now I want to destroy these bricks, and come on, don't have enough speed. Of course, there's no spin dash in this. No, there isn't. Just checking. It's still based on the kind of Sonic 1. There we go. No point to it at all, because I'm fairly sure. Oh, maybe I can get up this way. Oh, that might do it. Bounce. Not an exciting level, really, is it? I think this. There we go. That's done it. Yeah, there's a life here, but weirdly, every time you walk right in or walk into the side of the life from there, just these birds jump out of the tree for no reason, and they just keep doing it. Like there's no point. So that's kind of a weird Easter egg. So the more you know, that doesn't help you with anything. You don't get points or anything, and I think we're just getting near the... Oh, there's invincibility. Yeah, we're getting near the hang glider, which I've never quite got the hand... Like, how the hell do you get the rings at the top? And there we go, we got to the end. And that was... As I said, I knew it was a short level. That was just to kind of get you used to the hang glider, really, because this second level is basically all hang glider. You don't have to use it, but it's clear that you're meant to use it. Sky High Zone, Act 2. So this one is kind of like a stormy you know, scenario. And you see there's this hang glider already there. Now, I can never figure this out, like, because it's all to do with your direction, you know, that the D-pad basically angles the hang glider, and you have to move up and down and left and right to try and control it. And there's wind that will obviously give you lift if you do it right. So some of the clouds you can stand on, like this one, and others you can't, like probably the one where that neutron is. Oh, but I can on that one, and that one's going to be a spring. So it's very questionable level design in my book. Like, oh, I couldn't stand through those, but like, how can you tell? And I know the Chaos Emerald is hidden somewhere in the clouds, but again, it's kind of like I don't know. Oh, and I think I'm dead. I don't think I can. Oh, I can get up, but I'm dead anyway. We'll give it one more go before we call it a day, because I want to see, can I get this hang glider stuff going. So if you hold up, you kind of descend fast, and that's all I got to do because I descended too fast. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just held right a bit and went flying off into spikes. Oh, I can stand here, but I can't stand elsewhere. Can't stand anywhere here. Oh, but luckily I landed on that. So if I hold down, whoa, hey, this is going okay. I'm just tapping back a little. That wasn't too bad. You know, maybe this game is perfectly good and the hang gliders, you know, controls well if you just know what you're doing. But for some reason, it's just not intuitive. Or at least not intuitive to me. And I've heard other people complain about it too, so I don't think it's just me. And in case you're wondering why I'm bouncing back and forth a bit, it's because I'm trying to see if I can... Oh, nuts. I just realized that, yeah, I've gotten the rings, so I don't know where the... I didn't know where the... Oh, that's the end of the level. So I'm well past the case number. When you take the rings, you don't know where the kind of clouds you can bounce on are. So this is completely unlike my kind of Sonic 1 playthrough. It's a game I actually must revisit at some point, where I know the game so well and I can just kind of fly through it. I know where the lights are, I know where the case emeralds are. It just feels so natural and whatnot. Whereas this is anything but. It's kind of like there's emeralds somewhere. I nearly got killed by that little guy before I even got to the boss guy. I forgot. I don't think there are rings. It's on a case where there are rings on the boss level. If I recall, I found this boss tricky too. Not these little guys. These are just little nuisances. This is just a kind of preamble before the main boss. Oh, there we go. And now we're on to the boss, I think. No. There's a big chicken neck thing that pops out. So destroy the egg. Ah, there we go. Oh. Oh, damn it. So the chicken neck got me. And speaking of chicken necks, Ashley will probably be wanting hers for her dinner. So we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. As always, you know, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I always appreciate it. And we'll see you again for another video soon.